Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special episode of Chismisaina.
It's Moises.
Kyle?
And Ishi, and we will be your Cupids for today, here to provide you with our Valentine's Day services.
We can't wait.
And we'll be doing so alongside
Are they the ones who joined us for the last special broadcast?
That is right. Back for another round of chismis, we have Ates Aya, Akres, and Ate Kendra. Woo! Yay!
Happy to have you all back.
And we're happy to be back, especially for such a special episode.
That's right. Totally different vibes from the Halloween episode. Excited!
Yes, agree. But before we'd start, I'd like to ask all of you a question. What's your favorite thing about Valentine's?
Ako, the gifts. As a sugar baby bet ko yan. Char! It's the effort naman kasi that counts.
True.
Ako naman, as a sweet tooth, yung abundance ng pastries on sale during Valentine's, nako, the best.
As for me, that's a no-brainer. It would definitely be the music. While we hear love songs almost every day, it really hits differently when you're listening to them on Valentine's.
True. There seems to be a song for whatever mood you're in on Valentine's Day. Whether you're sad or happy or plain disinterested, there's always a song to vibe to.
Agreed. On that note, here's another question. What song will you be listening to this Valentine's?
I think I'll be listening to Advice by Kelani. It's a good song and maybe a sort of reminder na rin to myself,
Oh, funny you should mention that because for the first segment of our broadcast, we'll be dishing out, you guessed it, advice. But before that, here's Advice by Kalani. Ishi?
rupok dyan. Please don't take your own advice. Mapapahamak lang kayo. Anyway, ganda ng song, ano?
Yeah, and we hope our listeners can relate. But moving on, while Kalani's singing about how she should take her own advice, some of our listeners sent in questions for asking for our advice.
Fair warning, none of us are professionals, and it's fine if you want to take your own advice instead of ours. We understand.
But we'll still try our best.
So without further ado, here is our first question. So this is from Cheese Stick, and their question is, I have liked someone for a very long time. I really didn't admit to myself na I like him because we are close friends and he liked someone else that time. Grabe, ang sakit. I don't want it to become awkward, especially that we're very comfortable with each other. We even talked about our past crushes. Then, after months of denying, I finally accepted that I really liked him. I actually confessed, but anonymously, and he rejected me. Then I liked somebody else, but at the end, he's still the one I liked the most. He actually knew that through a Twitter game, but that didn't change anything between us. We are still very close, and until a year after the pandemic happened. We don't talk a lot na, and I really want to be close with him again. But I think he will think that I am flirting with him. Should I chat him first or just wait until there would be a chance that we would talk again? I still don't have the confidence to initiate a combo with him because I don't want him to think that I'm gonna flirt with him. I also think that he likes somebody else. Grabe.
Girl, wait, teka. She confessed anonymously? Malamang he rejected her kasi di siya kilala. Okay, my advice is, ask ka na lang sa friends niya or something if may jowa siya at the moment. And if wala, ako lang nagsasabi, this is your sign to make your move, ma'am. Promise.
O si Aya na daw nagsasabi, resident love guru yan, girl. Trust. And by the way, I also agree. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. If he doesn't return your feelings, girl, okay lang yan. Pero you'll never know if you don't tell him, diba? You'll never know how he feels.
So true, Ate Ken. So eto naman, the next ang tawag dito, nag-ask naman advice. So ito naman opposite. So this is from Baba. Tips para maka-move on from my ex. Ang tagal na pero di pa rin nawawala. Help po, Titi.
Ako? Maghanap ka ng bago, Mars. Sure! Hoy, joke lang. Huwag kayong mag-jowa, please, if hindi pa kayo nakaka-move on. Masama yan. Alam nyo, stream Taylor Swift na lang for free therapy.
Tama. Pero di yan mangyayari kasi overnight. Yung feelings kasi, di mag-fade ng mabilisan, di ba naman? Pero you'll get there. Patience lang. And yes, stream Taylor Swift.
Tama. Okay, ito next. Di ko to masagot, unfortunately, pero here is the question from the bad B. B as in bebe mo. Question, paano ba magka-love life in a pandemic? Kaumay na kasi ang self-love. So either jowa or world domination ang gusto ko for Valentine's. Wow, pack world domination talaga yung other option. Bigyan nyo ng jowa to. Baka...
Weekends. Kens, alams na Kens. Kay Aya na to.
Yup,
Miss Aya, please do the honor.
We concede. Aya.
Grabe, may issue. Sure. Ano?
It's the truth.
Nasa ganda lang talaga yan, me. Sure. Pero advice from Anonymous, stay masipag lang daw sa paghanap ng bebe. Yeah! Anyway, another tip, interviewin niyo siya if BBM supporter. Tapos, if oo, autopass ma'am, wala na talagang chance yan.
Actually, bestie, for me, listen ha. We don't chase, we attract. Diba? Yeah, what did you say? Tama, right?
Ito, another question from Green. How do you know if what you're feeling is a crush? What if it's just friendship and you're interpreting it as something else?
Ikaw na to, Miss Ishi. Let's
Ako
go.
na naman, ako na naman. But anyways, ang masasabi ko lang as someone who lives her life as a marupok, pag naiisip mo na siya araw-araw, ganun talaga. Yung alam mo, yung mapapangiti ka na lang habang nagsasaing, nagsasandok ng kanin, o naglalaba, ganun. Yan talaga yung basis for me. Kayo, ano naman? Ikaw, Ate Alcris.
Ako wala akong masasabi, Ishi. No experience. Sure, no experience. So, move on na lang tayo. For the last question here, we have from Anon07. The question goes, where do you start searching for a girlfriend?
Oh, good question.
Uy, good news. Me. I volunteer. This is my time to shine. Kens, di ba, Kens? Please,
Wait, true.
advertise me.
Alcris is single and ready to mingle. Tapos, aside from that, maybe she'll be the one to find you, di ba? Ito nga si Alcris nag-o-offer na, di ba? Sana all.
Ako, I think na sa mga ganyan, it's not something that you search for. It just comes, you know? Sure! Manifest lang. Hit me up for ritual tips. Magaling ako dyan. Promise.
Okay, so that's the last of our questions. Fair reminder lang ha, none of us are professionals, so our advice might not work. It's up to you na kung gusto mo siyang i-take.
If not though, why don't you keep listening and maybe you'll find inspiration for our next segment.
Is it time?
Yup, because listen up folks, because coming up next is the moment you've all been waiting for. Here are the confessions.
Of course, we have to keep up that suspense, right? Before we start our segment, let's have a break, just to prep us for another round of kilig we're about to be feeling. And what better way to do that with a song? Everyone, here is a confession is not flashy, drama version by Mildo and Falasol.
언젠가 그대에게 준 눈부신 꽃다발 그 빛도 향기도 머잖아 슬프게 시들고 꽃보다 예쁜 지금 그대도 힘없이 지겠지만 그때엔 꽃과 다른 우리만의 정이 숨을 쉴 거야 사랑하는 나의 사람아 말없이 약속할게 그대 눈물이 마를 때까지 내가 지켜준다고 멀고 먼 훗날 지금을 회상하며 작은 입맞춤을 할 수 있다면 이 넓은 세상 위에 그 길고 긴 시간 속에 그 수많은 사람들 중에 오직 그대만을 사랑해
That song never fails to make me happy.
True, there are butterflies in my stomach. So sweet naman.
Tama. And it's true, di ba? Confession doesn't have to be flashy as long as it's from the heart. Yeah, so cheesy. Anyway, remember one of the questions asked earlier? Where do you start searching for a girlfriend? Well, if our advice wasn't able to help you out, And let's admit it probably wasn't. Maybe these confessions will.
Okay, we have one to Jess Aking Shotty from your coolest oomph. The song dedicated is Fine Time by Eraserheads. And the message goes, Dial Feb 14, I made 4 pickup lines for you. Hehe. First, kung ang tawag sa carbon-carbon triple bond ay alkyne at ang carbon-carbon double bond ay alkene, alam mo bang sobrang swerte ko na ikay naging akin? Guys, reactions please. Reactions. Sige, next. Alam mo rin bang pag-spell ko name mo sa periodic table, nagiging barium at beryllium? Kasi you're my babe. As a chemcore, I do not approve. Sige, third. Alam mo ba ulit na ang pinakagusto kong element ay uranium? Kasi I like you. Okay, mga 5 over 10. Last daw. Siguro ang puso ko ay parang si Nairobi. Patay na patay sa'yo. I don't know what to feel about that.
Yung kilala si Nairobi, sino yun? Pero pak, may banat tips. I'm not sure if they're good enough for you to get a girlfriend, pero each their own, diba?
As a chemcore, na walang alam sa pinanggagawa ko sa buhay ko, na-stress ako ng slide. Sir Cruz, if nanonood ka, you should be proud. Kasi nagawa niyo ng paraang may apply yung chem sa love life. Yes, love life.
Ay iba. Pero dapat di tayo magpapatalo. Kaya ba, what are your best pickup lines?
Oh, as a photojourn, di ba may classic na pick-up line? You know, the one that goes, I'm not a photographer, pero I can picture us together. Yung sa akin, dapat may twist. In my case, mas appropriate ata yung, I'm a photographer and I can definitely picture you and me together. Ay, di ba? Na-cringe ako slide. Let's forget that, dear listeners. Forget that. Thank you.
Eto, as a chemcore na naman. Eto, as a chemcore, Sir Klutz, I hope I make you proud. Di naman molecules lang yung may chemistry. Try nga natin. Baka tayo, meron din. Well. Okay, next. Bye.
Nawadak na magsangkay kita, girl.
Dear listeners, we apologize for the amount of cringe you just heard. So here is our next confession as a plans. To Geo, Pyro, Anemo, Hydro from Anonymous. Greetings to the fourth. It's certainly been a while. I kind of miss seeing you all already. I hope you all are in good health and is safe during this pandemic. 2 years have gone by and times certainly have changed. I still think about the times back then, how you all taught me something and molded me into who I am today. Geo, thanks for teaching me the art of strength. Pyro, thank you for teaching me strategy and intelligence. And Nemo, thank you for teaching me tranquility and patience. Hydro, thank you for teaching me fairness and positivity. Our journey has long progressed from magic hallways and design night pictures to being on the verge to graduate. While I can't go back to the way it was before, all I wish is for us to burn bright and to bring light to other people as well. Though I must put these remnant feelings to rest, I am grateful to have I am grateful to have fell in love with each of you in the past. May our separate paths take us to places far beyond. P.S. May we have one last picture together. Ang sweet.
Lara Jean Yarn.
Last lines, ang sweet. Well, I can't go back to the way it was before. All I wish for us is to still burn bright and to bring light to other people as well. Sana all po!
Wow. As for me, I don't have anything to say.
Wow, Char, congrats sa'yo, Anonymous. You have rendered Miss Alcris Ceballos herself speechless. Ibang klase ka.
Grabe talaga. And okay, so for our next confession, it is bound to make its recipient speechless. So here it goes. So this is to Juliana Regina from number 2 sa puso mo. Grabe, number 2. Sino kaya yung una? So the song dedicated for you is Enchanted by Taylor Swift. So sabi niya, "Hey Jules, I heard you're not single na pala. Sad face. But nevertheless, I would really love to know how much I admire you ever since you entered the center. You wear a very bright smile every day, especially when you talk about BTS. Same, I also adore them, but I adore you more. I hope you're happy now with everything in your life. Continue to shine." Wow, grabe.
Haba ng hair, Miss Juliana Regina. Tingin naman ng tips paano mag-shine. Nasa forehead ba yung sikreto? Char, love you sis.
Oo, forehead daw kasi nandyan yung brains niya, di ba? We love a smart girl. Char, love you, Jules!
Ay wow, another confession for batch 2023. Mga love magnet talaga ka batch ko, Diyos ko. Anyway, here is a confession for Francine Claire Martha Florentine from Tabi Tabi Lang. And the song dedicated to them is Lover by Taylor Swift. Pinapaikot mo ako sa kamay mong kay galing magpatugtog ng gitara. Yung jamming PC mong minain ko, pero ikaw naman talaga yung gustong imain. Hi, Francine. When mo ba ako mapapansin? Yes! Pack na pack! We love that rhyme! #power!
We sana all na dedicate ng lover. Anong meron sa'yo, Francine, na wala ako? Nawala kami.
Hoy guys, tip lang. Huwag kayong mag-dedicate ng happy na Taylor Swift song sa jowa nyo. Malas yan, promise. Speaking from experience.
Ay, sige po. Copy, Aya. Copy.
Okay, next. This one is shorter but just as sweet. From B to YCYYCYCYC. The song dedicated to them is You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift. I've liked you since last summer. I just hope you don't see the signs because I'm trying my hardest to move on from you. But I like you so much and I'm not gonna stop supporting you.
Wow. Imagine someone silently adoring you. Can't be me. Can't be us. Pag-ibig is not for me talaga.
I'm not gonna stop supporting you. Wow naman. Sana, true love yarn?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Di natin alam. Pero baka yung next confession natin may idea. Here it is. From number 2145 to Twitter user Guaps na hindi na minor. Okay, so I feel so special po na ako lang yung only person sa private account mo. Both acts ko pa pinapasok mo. #not like the other girls. #tatai babe. And dahil dyan, I think hindi lang ako ang dapat na special sa relasyong ito. I think our relationship can be more special din. Char.
Uy, OMG ka, girl. I think it's bad news if pinapasok ka sa private account ng crush mo. Or is it me lang ba?
Huh? I think okay lang naman. Kasi what if comfortable na siya or gusto niyang ipakita yung real, raw self niya sa'yo, di ba? Pero yeah, also, it could be a sign nga na parang close friends ka lang. So, God bless na lang sa'yo.
Okay, for our next confession to our very only Kendra Lay Osias. Ayun. Ate Kenz, eto na. So this is from Wawa G. So the song dedicated to Ate Kenz is Out of My League by Fitz and the Tantrum. So sabi niya, I don't know you much, but I want to know you more. This admiration of mine from afar is very much one-sided, but I might as well leave my feelings here and graduate with a little less regrets. Keep slaying and I bid you farewell. Grabe. Hindi pa nga kayo magkilala tapos farewell agad.
At farewell na kaagad. Keep slaying daw, me. Grabe.
Wow, speed. Ba't ang bilis naman? Bakit ganon, Kenz?
Kens, ikaw, Kens, anong masasabi mo kay Wawa G? Go.
Oh my God. Okay. Teka ha? Pero first of all, thank you for being brave enough to say that. I'm very flattered for real. Talagang sana all. Pero sorry I couldn't return the feelings. Pero more power to you. Hoping that you find someone na where your relationship will be one that you deserve each other, diba? Pero until then, keep slaying rin. And again, thank you ulit. I'm flattered. Pero yeah, more power. Kaya mo yan. Moving on. Okay, ito. This one is a bit more different. And it is from Taro to Class A Soy Sauce Boy. And the song dedicated to them is Tenerife Sea by Ed Sheeran. It goes, I don't want to lie, saying that I don't miss you. If I could turn back time, I would have chosen you and only you. But alas, like time, we've grown apart. A flame of one turned to ashes of two. At this time, I hope you're doing fine, and the same between us two. Oh shit!
Girl,
Oh, wet, we love that.
Ang galing. Ang galing. Pero, Class A Soy Sauce Boy? Parang kilala ko yan Diba? Class A Soy
I
Sauce
know,
Boy.
right?
I'm not gonna mention names. Pero, we know who you are.
Right, Aya. Ang taray ha. We love that for you, Taro. Whoever you are. Keep slaying,
Yeah.
B.
Keep slaying me.
And for our final confession, from silly girl to her. Hey, I don't want to keep this too long, but I guess I just want to let this out somewhere. Even if you'll never know, haha, just for my peace of mind. I liked you. I really, really did. This whole quarantine, I've been thinking about you, whether my feelings for you were real or that I was just lonely. But you were more than that, I soon figured out. Every time we talked and hung out online, I got to know even more about you than before. And every time, I liked you a little bit more and more. Then songs started to sound like you. Simple passing thoughts tended to utter your name, and I was happy that the giddiness of it all, as long as I never told you, it was okay. But with time, it got a bit harder. I promised that I would be alright with never telling you, and that I would be satisfied with just being your friend. And it's true, but the feeling started to get heavy for me. It's human nature to hope against all odds after all. So I hope for you to like me back, even when I know you just can't. So I had to take a step back and think for myself. And I guess I've always known I have to let this go for our friendship. I knew that if I kept harboring feelings for you, it can cause a strain in our relationship. It could make me distant and it might hurt you. And I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt me too. I guess this is goodbye for all of this. I am getting better emotionally, man. Things don't hurt as much anymore, but I'd always be grateful for them. I am lucky to have fallen for someone like you. And if the time comes you find someone, I hope they'll be grateful for you too.
Wow, grabe. We love that Dear Charo moment. Anyway, stay strong, silly girl, and... Oh, ano ba? Oo. Stay strong, silly girl, and don't you worry. Time will come na you'll find someone for yourself. Sending hugs. Oh my God.
Before we move on to our third and final segment, here is Waiting Room by Phoebe Bridgers, dedicated by Silly Girl to her.
If you were a teacher, I would fill your class, take it over and over till you notice me. If you were a waiting room, I would never see a doctor. there with my first aid kit and bleed. I wanna be the power ballad that lifts you up and holds you down. I wanna be the broken love song that feeds your misery. And I can wish all that I want, but it won't bring us together. Plus I know whatever happens to me, I know it's for the better.
So we are now nearing the end of our broadcast. If you're still here, thanks for sticking with us. And if not, this broadcast will be available on the ScienceNet's official channel, so you can still catch up.
And we've reached our last segment. Here, we'll be reading out some of the shorter confessions we received. Listen well.
We have from your special friend to Shorty got them apple bottom jeans. Thank you for being the Hetchan to my mark. Sana all.
And another one from Burbus from grade 9 to Big Chungus with the song Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. And with the message, I like the way you eat carrots. Oh, sweet. Sana all.
To Lemon Boy from Yu, the message is I like you.
Next, from Minato to Hinako, the dedicated song is Brand New Story by Generations from Exile Tribe. Hinako, happy Valentine's. Let's spend every Valentine's together from now on and forever. Forever and ever and ever.
So the next is from QAA, and this is to Yawi W. So the song dedicated to you is Untouchable by Taylor Swift, with the message, I love you ain't the worst thing you ever heard. Wow, sakit.
And to Gwyneth Apostol, Angel dedicated Panalangin by Apo Hiking Society and sent, You're very pretty and I love your confidence. I hope manotice mo na ako. Smiley face. Yay!
So the next is to Sol. I think this should be from Luna. So the song dedicated to you, Sol, is Enchanted by Taylor Swift. Yun lang yung message niya, hindi siya pang Pilipino. Wait lang ha. Lo bien es une flor, don't le amor es le miel. Grabe naman. Sige po.
Sige, kunwari gets natin yan. But we have here from Cheese It to CJ. Sabi ni Cheese It, hello, miss you. Sana all
Ito
miss.
naman, from someone to A, I miss you. Period.
From Anonymous to Han, you make me view the world in rose-tinted glasses. You're a sunflower in a field of irises.
Bongga. So next, so this is from Imo Uyab to Reggie Zamoras. Ano to? Lil Pump is greater than Tupac. Migos is greater than Biggie. 69 is greater than Kendrick Lamar. Lil Mosey is greater than Jay-Z. Tapos yung sabi niya sa last, I love you, baby. Ano yan? But greater than? Okay, so for the next is we have To Ikaw from Ako. Grabe naman yung code names nyo. Puro kalingi ngadto ngan hiliwat, pwede haakon ka na lumingi, pwede ba? Depende kung yan ka trip.
Okay, another one from Shopee to Benedict Cheese Macaroni. Sabi niya, sana naging Rex na lang ako para mabigyan mo ako ng oras. Tapos shy type na emoji. Sige, go guys. Magsipag kayo.
Next one is from Blue Beat to Zap. Name utang 100 hand ubi shake. Nanunukot na guys. Bayad na kon 100.
Adi, another one from Juliana Trocino. Ma'am, ganda mo talaga ngayon, promise. To Juliana Trocino, kung ang English ng mahina ay weak, ba't di mo na lang kasi ako mahalin pabalik? Oh my God! From John Mark Christian Benedict Sambunting. Yes!
Okay, so for our very last confession, so this is to Chuki from Ghost. Ano to, Ghoster? So yung message niya para kay Chuki, I hope whatever happens, maging okay lang tayo in the end. Ayun, so wishing for a very happy ending naman to.
And ayun. Well, I guess this is a good way to end this episode.
Yes, I am glad that many from EBC have been able to release their mga hinanakit, mga confessions, and ask their advices. Kasi nga, ngayong Feb 14, it's either maka-classify ka talagang single or taken.
Yes, so true. Pero guys, wala namang masama if single ka this Feb 14. Wala namang mawawala sa'yo. You can always love yourself naman, di ba?
Tama! Plus, hindi ka gagastos sa posibleng maling tao, Chos. Self-love tayo, guys. Mahalin pa rin ang sarili.
Should I say the words na?
Yung Rain. Yung go.
Walang forever.
Halatang single.
Parang hindi ikaw, no?
Okay. So, yeah, before we end, we would like to thank our 3 special guests for tuning with us today. Again, we have
Kendra Leosias,
Ayega.
And Alkis Marie Ceballos.
Also, please don't forget to check Chismiscienet's future podcast and check out the ScienceNet page. The link in the description box. There you will see a bunch of articles you're free to check out.
That is all for this episode.
I am Chriselle Phoebe BU.
Rain Moiseso Adriatico.
And I am Kyle Andrew Abello in behalf of Ate Pamela Nardo.
And always remember, need a podcast to listen to? Here's just
Chismisciennet
just for
for
you.
you.
Ayun, happy
Happy
Valentine!
Happy
Valentine's!
Sana all po may kasama.
Sana
all.
masaya.
Kami, February 14, yung mga magsasend ng gifts, yung na namin
Baka
sa
naman.
yung IG namin. Baka lang naman.
Yes.
DM for address. Ready ako
DM.
mag-cash.
We accept GCash.
We accept gifts.
Amen.
Go ahead.